Hey everybody, it's Lincoln's Mullet back with some more Ultimate General Gettysburg. I'm going to be playing the Confederates as balanced boosted AI. I actually had a really good time playing against the Confederate opportunist boosted AI, so I'm gonna keep it balanced here against the Union. I've played against the Union dynamic. They're pretty aggressive. Um, But I found like the opportunists, even though they're lower level difficulty, for the boosted AI, it actually seemed to work out pretty well because they kept units in reserve, but they didn't just keep them there. They did commit units when necessary and to fill gaps and to outflank and stuff like that. So um, a non-boosted AI, the opportunist is pretty easy to beat. I mean that's generally the case with most personalities. Non-boosted, if you've been playing this game a lot, um, you can beat the AI pretty handily. I mean, it's a little bit more of a challenge as the Confederates, no matter what personality you're playing. But the boosted AI for me is definitely the only way I can really play at this point to have a challenge, and they do give a challenge. I've had a territorial defeat and a costly victory. Those were the last two campaigns I've played. So I've won, I've lost. It can go either way. It really can. I mean, the AI is fantastic and keeping each game different. Of course, you try different things each game, so the outcomes are going to change. So here we go. See how the balanced boosted AI does. Typically, the AI always charges their skirmishers out to hit me and to flank me. See what they do here. Bring this artillery up. Get them in the action. I'm gonna halt Davis here, keep them on the height, because they're coming at me pretty strong. Archer, gonna keep in the woods, got pretty good cover. I'm gonna bring the skirmishers around, try to flank them. Gotta keep your corps commander around. Keep morale up, even though morale is not really an issue here. It's casualties. Union skirmishers are pretty good at picking away these early brigades, willing you down, which is what they're meant to do. They're meant to delay you and cause casualties until their reinforcements come. Cutler and Iron Brigade. Flanking is very important. Causes more casualties, affects morale. Especially the Confederates, it's very important to utilize flanking and charging, which I need to do here soon. Otherwise, these skirmishers are gonna wipe me out. And Archer's already lost 100 men, so not good. Got my cannons in position. Push them back. Affect their morale. Try and scoot around here. See if I can get Caliph before I bring Archer out in the open. Because that canister fire will mess with you, to say the least. Bring Davis into this peach orchard, give him some cover. See if I can push Caliph back. Heth's did a good job routing that cavalry. Let's bring you around here. Bring Crenshaw to the front. Scoot Archer out. Let's get some flanking artillery fire. Okay, what's up? Let's keep going. Let's just close in on him now. Caleb's getting picked off by our skirmishers. He should be routing soon. You know, those weak artillerymen, they can't take that kind of fire, so they want to go home. See ya, Caleb. So Pettigrew, I'm going to bring you north. I want to take Oak Hill. Brockenbrough, I want to support my right flank. Though right flank is very difficult, a lot of open terrain down here. It's Union artillery. It's a death zone, so it's mainly there to protect my flank. I'm not going to do much offensive maneuvering there, especially with the black hat fellers. Those black hat fellers, they're pretty tough. I'm making fun of them now, but I'm not going to be laughing when they commit to the fight. Let's get this party started. Bring my artillery up close to the fight. There's Iron Brigade. I'm gonna bring this is where I'm probably gonna lose this fight, so I'm gonna pull back, try and delay him. So Brockenbrough will be good. Bring Crenshaw, Brander, get him within shell range. Let's finish these guys off. Fall back. Run! Hide your kids! Alright, skirmishers, sacrificial. Iron Brigade's about to light them up right here. Oh! Sorry about that, but you did your duty. And Davis is not gonna like that flank attack by Cutler. Alright, let's get the canister here. Canister. Pettigrew, you're gonna need to be in the fight right now. So let's bring you up here, Perrin. Lane. Since Iron Brigade's got this pretty defensible spot here, I am going to go on the offensive here. Try to root them out. Even though they're pretty tough, they're not going to be too tough facing 3 brigades with supporting cannon fire. And there goes Zimmerman pushing back Cutler. Davis is shaking. He's gonna have to pull him back, let him rest, bring Pettigrew to the line. He's nice and fresh. So fresh, so clean. Iron Brigade. Let's see here. Scales. Bring you up to Oak Hill as well. Yeah, there he is. Let's bring him up this way. It's always a tough scenario for the Confederates. You know, you got some VPs over here that you're probably not going to take. Maybe Oak Ridge. You can pretty much take Oak Hill, which I'm going to do. Oak Ridge you can take too, but you're going to suffer quite a few casualties. And you pretty much forget about Cemetery against the boosted AI. They got a lot of artillery down there. Coming over here, you're going to be crossing empty space. You'll be lucky if your guys even make it to fight. They'll be blasted and sent running. So Davis is recovering pretty quick, so that's good. Try and outflank Iron. Once Lane gets a little closer, I'll push Brockenborough in the center. And send Iron running. Skirmishers are, they're there, but they can't really do too much. They can observe. Uh-oh. Got these pesky vedettes up here, plunking away at Perrin. Pettigrew is, he's up on that hill, so he's a tasty target for Union artillery. Alright, Lane is about to flank Iron. This will be interesting. Iron turns to commit and bring Archer, Brockenborough, and put the squeeze on these guys. Skirmishers will be useful against this artillery. They're bringing them up pretty close. I need Iron Brigade out of here though, and then I'm going to turn Lane on this before they get ripped to shreds. Get in there. That's how you do it the Southern way. Kill a man face to face. None of that volley stuff. Although they are bringing massive reinforcements up here. They got their artillery set. Davis is ready. Let's bring him back. And let's get some artillery up here. And assist. Scales, get down there. Bucktail's getting repelled. Iron Brigade is really standing in there. I'm gonna need you. This Archer's about to break. You need to get in there. I don't care if all your men have been killed. You're still in this fight. Iron's got pretty good defensive position here. They are coming strong though. And I need my reinforcements ASAP. And my cannons are going down on Iron Brigade and Biddle. I'm gonna send them back. Pack your bags, boys. And that is how you route pesky divisions. Pesky brigades, I should say. Fortunately, I got all these cannons down here on my flank, so pull Archer back to recuperate. Lang and turn his attention to Hall, who's not going to last too long out in the open. Alright, Zimmerman, feel free to fire at any moment. There you go. There you go. Look at that line. Uh-oh. Reconfigure. Reconfigure. Archer, you're gonna be needed now. Sorry. No rest for you. Hall taken out. You know what? Alright, you're doing alright there. Stewart's getting hammered. Send these guys packing. Should I press? Should I press? Let's go for Cemetery. Yeah, let's do this. Just need some support up here. Let's bring this cannon up a little bit. Switch to shell. Bro. But Iron's still... No, they lost quite a few men. They're still going to be tough. Alright. You gotta hold your ground there, Land. You cannot move. Wow. There's a lot of cannons there. Let's keep pushing. Get on that hill. Get on that hill. Run it out. Run it out. So we got the hill, we got the cover. He's in great condition, great morale. They're in prime spot to take this. Davis is not doing too well. Scales, but I don't think the Union's gonna be able to take this back. Pettigrew is not doing too well, facing all these cannons. Lane is about to break, which isn't good. Rockin' Bro's doing alright, so I'm gonna bring him up. Man, this flanking fire over here is killing my guys. I have no one to hit them with. protecting that VP. Got the boys in blue on the run. Pettigrew's still doing good. Need to get in range to hit Iron Brigade. Morale's improving. Let's do this. Let's do this. Cannon out of there. There we go. Now we're getting ironed. Pettigrew's taking a beating though. Wow. Not good. Hold that line. Rock'n'Roll's pretty ineffective standing out here in the open against iron. And as you know, casualties are very important in General Gettysburg. You cannot lose too many men. Doesn't matter how many VPs you get. See if Perrin can scare Bucktail out of here. I dug in pretty deep here. We got a lot of artillery now. Rice, bring you up. Oh, fall back, Scales, fall back. Didn't realize I had all those guys there. Battle's about to end. I think it did pretty good. Feeling good about this. We'll see. Battle delayed. All right. Still gives me a chance to get Cemetary. No, maybe not. Major victory. I didn't do as good as I thought. Casualties are not good. I mean, they're low on both sides, but for the Confederates, I need a higher kill count against the Union. I can't have that kind of spread. But the main thing is the losses are relatively low in comparison to other times I've played this against boosted AI. I've been in the 4,000, high 4,000s. But not bad. Hey, you know, I'll take it for the first fight. There's a lot of fighting left to do. Confederates capture Oak Hill and Oak Ridge. So, in unfamiliar territory here. This is a common map to play out. This VP here is usually the one you go for first. Cemetary Hill and Culp's Hill being secondary, and not because they're less important, but because, as you can see, they're probably a little bit tougher to take. We got a nice defensive territory here with the trees and the orchard. Allows me to approach the victory point without exposing my men. One thing I like to do here, it takes a little time, but I like to bring my forces down. And commit to a nice flanking attack. Before I push straight down, against McDonald's farm there. I could probably push him back, but I'd rather have their flank being rolled up over here from McPherson's Ridge at the same time. The town provides good cover. It's a good place to put your men. Crenshaw's exposed. Don't really like him sitting out in the open. Let's bring draw. Let's put Zimmerman near Lutheran Seminary. Pettigrew and Scales are 2-star, and they're still fairly strong. So is Perrin. They're gonna lead my attack. Davis is 1-star. He's taking quite a beating. So I will keep him in reserve as I push towards the farm, old McDonald's farm. Oh, hilarious! So this is gonna take a little time, but it's worth it. The scenario's it's a midday scenario, so it's I believe the second phases are the longest, with morning and evening being the shortest of the three. So I got time to develop my attack here. Number wise right now I'm outnumbered. They got 15,000 soldiers on the map. I got 9,500. Not in my favor. They're playing defense. They're in defensible terrain. I could have just thrown all my guys down south and push them away, which I've done before. But without flanking, when you're not flanking, you are you got to have reserves, because the Union's pretty good at holding lines and volleying back and forth unless you decide to charge. So Biddle, General Biddle over here obviously sees what I'm doing and is turning to protect the flank. Alright, so Hurt's in position. He's got some nice high ground here. Pearson's Ridge is pretty high too. That's going to be great for my cannons. brander. Soften them up before I move in. The past 2 times I've played this as Confederates, I've been able to push the Union all the way back by phase 3, taking Cemetary Hill, and it puts them in a really tough spot. But there's, you know, day 2 still has a lot of the Union forces coming to bear. So even though some people play this and like, oh, it's so easy, I just wiped the Union off the map. Just keep in mind day 2's a whole different ball game, and you may still wipe them off the map depending on what AI you're playing and how good you are, and if you're using boosted AI, that all factors in. You know, good against a good AI opponent with boosted AI, you don't know what day 2 is going to bring. I actually was playing the Union against the opportunist Confederate, and I went to phase 3 of day 2, and that's when I lost the territorial defeat. And I'd never been that far. I'd never gone to phase 3 of day 2. It's usually ended before then. It was just a lot of back and forth fighting. It was brutal. It was a great campaign, but it was not something I had experienced before, so I don't know what the outcome's going to be. I ended up losing territorial defeat. It doesn't matter what you put before defeat. Defeat is defeat. Doesn't matter what word you use before that. That was because the AI took more important VPs than I did. I just couldn't hold them. So, men in position. General Rhodes sends his advanced brigades to support us, so that's good timing. So I'm about to go on the offensive. Stuart's in pretty good protective range here. See if I can scoot Rice up a little bit. I want to be able to hit Stuart, although those houses are probably in the way for me targeting him. So these guys are all well prepared to attack. Here we go. I'm gonna bring them right down through the city. I'm gonna do this in stages here. I'm gonna attack my right flank first, and as they're closing in, I'm gonna bring my center down, and then my left flank. So I'm not gonna commit them all at once. See how the AI reacts to my initial attacks. See if they pull guys in off reserve. Which will expose their other flanks in the center. Alright, let's get this started. Up here, get some artillery. Alright, Iverson, Neal, Doles. Let's see. Actually, you know what? Doles on the flank, Neal in reserve, Iverson to the front. You know, sometimes it's not a good idea to just have a long single line formation when facing. It's especially if you have guys that you're thinking are gonna break. Having guys in reserves to pull up as your lines break or guys waver is critical to sustaining the attack. Stewart gets ambushed. He's not liking that too much, although Lane's morale I'm not too crazy about. So Biddle's coming to support. Alright, now let's bring this center attack down. Biddle, Blaine, trust you against Cooper. These cannons are going to be tough to push up against. Scales hold. I need to get Reynolds on the move in reverse. Daniel and Rams here. I'm gonna Biddle has nowhere to run. Try and overrun Cooper here. Oh no! That will not go unanswered, sir. Get in there, Lane. I know your morale's in the tank, but I believe in you. Alright, let's get this party started. Here we go. Carter up on here. Was I getting more reinforcements? No. Just more roads, men. Let's bring you guys up. We got the ridge. Sure. Much needed artillery support. Daniel. Biddle's not in a good position. Wow, they are heavy on this flank. I'm gonna need some commander support over there. Iron Brigade's routed. Look at that. So now they got the whole flank exposed over here. My guys are pretty beat though, so they're not gonna be too effective right now. So Neil needs to fill this gap. Iverson running. And Doles. Too late. I'm going to keep O'Neill here. And we're going to have to wait until my right flank can start rolling them up. Can't let you guys get out of the city. You guys just... You're here to fight. Get in the fight. Stop running away. I know you're scared. So am I. We're in this together. Let's get that farm there. Rockin' bro. Archer's still a little weak. Daniel rest for a little bit. Lane. Super. Bucktail's running. Let's see if I can get scales to flank Paul. He's kind of a pain here. Perrin's doing an admirable job standing up to him. I need support. Bucktail. Neil is getting just hammered here, even though he's in 78% cover. I need you guys to recuperate while you're relaxing back there. Ah, Perrin. Alright, you can pull back now. No. You're not running from skirmishers. Not in my army. Not in my army! Alright. Lane's alright. Lane's alright. Let's bring you up here. Now they are coming at me. Oh no! Canister fire, they're coming. Alright, Daniel, enough rest. interesting. Me too, Archer. Let's get in there. Oh no! Alright, I'm gonna need some sharpshooters over here. Let's see if reinforcements have come with enough time to make a difference. I'm just getting bull rushed here. Interesting fight this has become. So they did a good job. They concentrated their forces here, and they counterattacked as I pushed my weakened brigades in. They came at me pretty strong. Victory, pushing them back. So they're bringing their reserves over. The snare's about to end. I didn't even get to use you guys. Well, I think this may be the first for me in a very long time. The Union did a good job. Alright, pull back. Keep the ridge. Not happening. Artillery. Well, I think I'm gonna go for Colts. They only got skirmishers up there. And we go. guys in no condition to move. This is it. I'm gonna have to take what I got. They keep Cemetary Hill, so good job, Union. Fight more later. Just biting my nails over the casualty count, though. They did a really good push there towards the end. Major victory, and lose more men than they did. So very costly major victory. And don't be fooled. The major victory is important, you know, for the battle. But when you're losing men like I am, I'm not going to win the campaign. So do not let the individual battles fool you too much into thinking that you're on your way to a major victory in the campaign, because that would be a lie, because I'm not right now. But we got a long ways to go. So I'm gonna hold it here and continue next time. And until next time, later.